Today, I'll be showing you how to build this airship that I have right behind me. Now, before I show you guys how to build this airship, I just want to say thank you for all the likes and comments on my last video. You guys are awesome and I truly appreciate all of you. A lot of you commented that I should try this in survival, so we're gonna be trying it out here today. Alright, let's build this airship. The materials you're gonna need to build the airship are 20 pieces of flexwood, 6 pieces of flexwood rods, 13 torches, 8 wooden rods, 11 blast powder, 20 wood, 5 granite, 6 silk fabric, 5 cord, and 7 pieces of planks for plank railing. Now, I know what you're thinking, that sounds like a long list, but it only took me about 15 minutes to collect all the needed materials, so it shouldn't take too long. Now that we have all of our materials, let's start building. So the first thing you want to do is pull out a castle half wall. Before you put it down, you want to count 4 spaces in between. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one you place it. Same thing on this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the 5th one you place it. After you do that, you're going to want to pull out your first dynamic foundation. When you place it, make sure you only place half of it on the middle wall so that you have enough room to place your second dynamic foundation next to it. Alright, now pull out your second dynamic foundation and you can use the snap in feature to snap it right into place, just like that. Alright, so you should have something that looks like this now. Alright, so now we're ready to add our first small tires. We're going to want to place a small tire on every corner, just like that. Now let's do it to every corner. Alright, the next step now is to place 2 tires underneath. Make sure you face the middle wall. Once you're facing the middle wall, make sure you're centered. Once you're centered, look straight up. Before you place it, make sure you press it up against the middle wall. Just like that. Now, just do the same thing to the other side. There we go. Now we're ready to put on the thrusters. So pull out your thrusters and you're going to want to place 2 of them on the bottom just like this. Alright, now we do the same thing to the other side. You're also going to want to place 2 thrusters on either end just like this. Once you've done all that, we can drop it down. Alright, now that we have this thing on the ground, let's pull out some plank railing. You'll need plank rail number 3. You'll place this piece right on the edge like this. There we go. Now we can pull out plank rail number 2. We're going to want to place this one right up against it, just like this. Before you go ahead and place it, make sure you're centered. Now we're going to use the same size plank railing and place it just like this. You're going to want to place it 2 notches back so that way it's not up against the first plank railing we put up. I'll show you guys right here. So that's 1 notch, that's 2, and then you place it. Also make sure all of your fences are facing the exact same way as you see on my screen. Now you're going to pull out 2 more plank railings and place them just like this. After that, you'll pull out another large plank railing and place it down like this. Now, this part's a little bit tricky, but if you follow along closely, you'll get it right. You're gonna pull out your walls, scroll all the way down, and look for the rustic interior half wall. Once you find that, you'll place it right here. Just like that. And now we're gonna do the same thing to the other side. After this, pull out your wood foundations and find wood foundation number 1. You're going to need 4 of these pieces and you'll place them just like this. Make sure you're only halfway on it and then you're going to place the other piece just like this. Now we can put on 2 more thrusters. Put one right there. And then you're going to want to place this one right next to it. After this, we'll drop it down by breaking this wall. There we go. Awesome. So that fit perfect. Now we can do the same thing to the other side. Place the thrusters just like this, and now we're ready to drop it down. Awesome. So we didn't have any problems. If you do encounter a problem like the block not fully dropping in, sometimes it helps to just jump on it. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but it totally makes sense. And to have the best chance of them going in smoothly, then you're gonna need to be on a really flat surface. Alright, so now we're gonna need 2 activation switches, and you're gonna want to place them on these blocks just like this. This will link the activation switches to the thrusters on these 2 blocks up here, and not the thrusters on the back or underside of our airship. Alright, now pull out number 4 of your rustic floors, and you're going to want to place them side by side like this. Now just snap this piece next to it. These are going to prevent the blocks we just dropped in from flying out. Alright, now let's put another activation switch right here. Also, just in case you didn't know, the right switch is to move right and the left switch is to move left. And the middle switch is to steer straight and move upwards. Alright, now pull out number 2 of your wood foundations. And you're going to want to place one right here and another one right over here. Now we need something to balance out the ship, so I'm going to use this granite foundation right here. And boom. Alright, the last step is to put on balloons. So first, you're going to want to put 2 small balloons on these 2 front corners. Now pull out a large balloon and set it right here. Alright, it's ready. Let's test it out. We're above my village, so I'm gonna go ahead and land, and I'm gonna try to take this thing to the Frostlands. Alright, let's do this. Throughout this long flight, I realized a couple of things. When you're turning, make sure you don't turn for too long, otherwise I think your thruster might fly off. Besides that, I was able to turn with ease, and I didn't encounter any other problems. You guys really need to give this thing a try, and if you encounter any problems, leave them in the comment section below because I might have a solution for them. I also figured out a more conservative way to build this ship, but I'm gonna leave that for the end of the video. Alright guys, we made it. After that, I got attacked by wolves, so I just headed out. Woo! We're out of here. I am not fighting any wolves today. Once I made it back to the house, I got attacked by a roller and he ruined my ship. It really stinks that he did that, but this actually made me figure out a different way to build the ship. Check it out. Alright, I'm gonna put thrusters on because I gotta get this thing back home. Okay, we're gonna need some balloons. Alright, let's give it a try now. Oh my god. Alright, it works. I guess if you guys don't have enough materials, you guys can build one of these smaller ships. I mean, come on guys, this is literally half the work. You get it? Okay, I'll stop. Okay, so 5 balloons worked, and now I'm gonna go ahead and take this thing back to the village. I really ended up liking this ship, so I would recommend this over the larger ship. Also, it landed perfectly with no signs of breaking. Before I end the video, I want to preface that this might not work out as well for you as it did for me. After all, Epic still has a lot of stability issues to fix before we can build 100% reliable airships. Either way, you should give it a shot yourself and see how it turns out. If you found this video informative, please leave a like and comment any other suggestions you guys have. Also, if you would like to see more of my content, subscribe. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will catch you guys in the next one.